What if I told you that everything you've believed about money might be wrong? That financial freedom isn't just for the wealthy, it's for the disciplined. Today, I'll share the exact principles that changed my financial life forever. It all starts with a challenge. For most people, that challenge looks like debt. Living paycheck to paycheck. Feeling overwhelmed every time the bills roll in. The first and most painful lesson? You can't fix what you don't track. The wake-up call came during a month where I made more money than usual and still ended up broke. That was when I realized income doesn't equal wealth. Wealth comes from strategy, from discipline, from understanding the rules of the game. Once I acknowledged the need for change, the first step was to establish a solid financial foundation. This began with creating a comprehensive budget. A budget is telling your money where to go instead of wondering where it went. I adopted the 50/30/20 rule, allocating 50% of my income to necessities, 30% to wants, and 20% to savings and debt repayment. Emergency fund. Recognizing the importance of an emergency fund, I prioritized saving 3 to 6 months' worth of living expenses. Debt management. Addressing debt was crucial. I explored 2 popular strategies. Snowball method, paying off the smallest debts first to build momentum. Avalanche method, targeting debts with the highest interest rates to minimize overall interest paid. I chose the avalanche method, focusing on high-interest debts, which proved effective in reducing my financial burden. Mindful spending. Understanding the impact of emotional spending, I became more intentional with my purchases. By distinguishing between needs and wants. Once I built a solid foundation with budgeting and debt management, the next step was clear: build wealth. But not just by working harder, by making my money work for me. The power of investing. One of the most powerful lessons I learned was this: you cannot save your way to wealth, you must invest. I started small, using low-cost index funds and ETFs. These investments are diversified and historically deliver solid long-term returns. I didn't need to pick individual stocks or time the market. I just needed consistency and patience. Multiple income streams. Next, I learned the value of diversifying income. Wealthy people rarely rely on one paycheck. So I explored freelancing to monetize my skills, affiliate marketing and passive digital products, and investing in dividend stocks to generate income even while I slept. Every dollar I earned outside of my main job was reinvested. Real estate and ownership. Eventually, I set my sights on real estate. Not flipping houses or becoming a landlord overnight, but understanding the power of ownership. Here's the part no one talks about enough: the internal shift. Because financial transformation isn't just about money. It's about mindset. You can't build wealth while living in fear of losing money. That was the moment everything shifted. I started to see money not just as something to hoard or spend, but as a tool, a vehicle to create freedom, impact, and security. I also changed who I surrounded myself with. I started listening to podcasts, reading books, and following creators who were financially smart. Slowly, my environment began to reflect my goals. And most importantly, I held myself accountable. So what happened after I applied all this wisdom? My finances didn't change overnight, but my trajectory did. Debt gone. Savings growing. Investments automated and diversified. Stress around money replaced by confidence and control. But it didn't happen because I found a magic formula or got a sudden windfall. It happened because I stopped reacting to money and started planning for it. It happened because I stopped trying to look rich and started working on actually becoming financially free. So, what are the practical takeaways? Let's break it down. Lesson 1. Know where every dollar goes. Lesson 2. Budget with intention. Lesson 3. Build the habit of saving first. Lesson 4. Learn the basics of investing. Lesson 5. Increase your income strategically. Lesson 6. Surround yourself with financial wisdom. Lesson 7. Mindset is everything. It's not about perfection. It's about progress. Start where you are, use what you have, and grow from there. This wisdom didn't just change my bank account, it changed my life. And if it did for me, it can for you too. So here's the truth. The journey to financial freedom doesn't start with $1 million in the bank. It starts with one decision. The decision to stop letting money control you and to start controlling it. You've heard the lessons that changed my life. Now it's your turn. What's one financial habit you're ready to commit to today? Maybe it's creating your first budget. Maybe it's finally opening that high-yield savings account. Or maybe it's taking that side hustle idea seriously. Whatever it is, I want to hear it. Drop it in the comments. Let's start a conversation and build a community of people getting financially free together. And if you got value from this video, don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and check out my next video, where I dive deep into the 7 worst money mistakes holding you back and how to fix them fast. Remember, it's not about how much you make, it's about how wisely you move. Wealth isn't a destination. It's a daily decision. And you just made a powerful one. Thanks for watching. Here's to your financial breakthrough and the life you were meant to live.